Hi guys, it's Aoife from Fred Weasley Died Laughing, and I'm here with a really quick February library haul today. So I went to the library this morning and I picked up a few books for myself, and I just wanted to show you guys what I picked up that I'll be reading through the end of February and through March as well. So I will just get started. So I renewed the Sword of Shannara bind up that I got the last time I went to the library. I have read the Sword of Shannara and I'm about just over 100 pages into the Elfstones of Shannara at the moment, so I'm still going to need a little bit more time with this one. I'll probably end up needing to renew it again because there is the Wish Song of Shannara as well at the end of this, but I think I'll probably be reading a few books in between when I finish Elfstones to when I pick up the Wish Song, because it's just not really a book that I want to read continuously. I need a little bit of a break between each kind of book in the trilogy, so yeah. But I am enjoying the Elfstones. It's much better than the Sword of Shannara so far, so hopefully it will continue to interest me and I won't get bored of it, hopefully, so yay. The next book I have is The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. I'm not sure what this is actually about. It's just something I've seen pop up a few times on people's channels, and I have it on my TBR, so kind of, you know, it strikes that off the list anyway, so I will be reading this at some point and figuring out what it's about for starters, but I've heard it's really good and I am looking forward to reading it. The next book I have I'm really excited to read, and it's Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Septis. I recently read Salt of the Sea by Ruta Septis, and that's the first book of hers that I've read and I absolutely adored it. I did a book review of it which I will link above. And this is another kind of World War II book that she has written, historical novel that she's written about a period of the war that is very, you know, it's not really discussed a lot, and it's kind of forgotten about in history, and I think it's something to do with a Lithuanian girl who was kind of in a Soviet concentration camp or something along those lines. And yeah, I think there's a character in this as well that is connected to a character in Salt of the Sea, very kind of, you know, it's a cousin or something, which someone told me, so that also makes me really excited to read this. And yeah, so everyone has said that this is really good, so I can't wait to pick it up. And the next book I have is Equal Rights by Terry Pratchett. Last year I read the first two books in the Discworld series, I should say, and I just want to continue with that, so this happened to be in the library. This is number 3 of the Discworld series. There's a lot of them. There's like, I don't know, there's a lot. They're not even numbered. There's just loads of them. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to reading this. Terry Pratchett's books never make kind of any sense, but at the same time they do make sense. They're just a lot of fun to read, and yeah, so I'm just looking forward to getting back into this world, into complete chaos, and seeing what he has in store for us this time. And the next two books are the first two books in the Grisha trilogy, so I have Shadow and Bone and Siege and Storm. I wasn't actually intending to pick these up, but I just happened to see them in the library and they are on my TBR. It's a series that I wanted to read for a really long time and I just haven't got around to picking up, and I'm saying, like, why should I go out and buy them when I'm not sure if I'll like them? So I'm going to read them, and then if I really love them I can go out and buy my own copies. But I'm kind of trying this year specifically to use my library. I am a person who has used their library a lot. I love the library, I use it all the time, but in the past 6 months or so I think I have just, you know, with BookTube and with more books being on my shelves and not a lot of books, you know, not every book I can find in my library, I was opting to buy more books than I really needed to. So I'm trying this year to try and get every book that's, you know, not kind of an author by author from the library, because my library system as well has improved dramatically in terms of being able to reserve books and find books online as well, and getting books sent to my library from different libraries all over Ireland. And why should I not use that system when I have it right in front of me? And it will save me so much money. And as I said, if I buy a book, or if I get a book from the library and I really love it, I can go and buy it, which is what I used to do, and I need to start doing it again, instead of buying books that I'm not specifically going to enjoy or I'm not specifically going to read again. I'm going to try and buy books that I know I will reread in the future. So yeah, so the library is great. Everyone should use their library because they're amazing. They're not only a source of, you know, books, but they're a source of community and a source of, you know, they do all sorts of programs for children and for older people and book clubs, and yeah, I think there's a little bit of everything for everyone in a library. So if anyone has not joined their library, I would definitely tell you to join your library, because you never know what kind of surprises are in there for you and what you could end up getting out of it. So yeah, yay for libraries. So that is all my books I got. I do have other books on my TBR that I have from NetGalley and on my Kindle, and that I'll also be reading in March, but for now these are also on my list. And yeah, so please let me know what you guys think of libraries, if you love your library, and what you guys are reading, what you plan to read for the next month, and I will see you guys again next time. So bye.